Hey everyone, Daz here, owner of New You Online Coaching, and we work with busy working professionals to help you simplify fitness so that you can get back in shape, lose some body fat, and improve your energy levels. And in this fat loss formula series, I'm going to be taking you through the exact nutritional consultation that I'm going to have with one of our brand new clients 7 days after they've started working with us. So, as I said, this particular client, like most of our new clients, is asked to complete 7 days of nutritional tracking. So we use a tracking app, MyFitnessPal, and they do it for 7 days. Now, not every single person does that. We obviously give everyone a choice. Not everyone wants to do that. What I want to start off by saying is we don't encourage all of our clients to track calories forever and ever. In fact, they're not even tracking calories. All I'm saying is just whatever goes and passes through your lips for the next 7 days, just want you to enter it into a diary. So they don't need to know the macronutrients, they don't need to know the calories, they just need to basically think of it as like they're keeping a list. And the only reason that I use a tracking app like MyFitnessPal is it does make it easier for me to see the information that I want to see. So that's really important to say. The second thing that's really important is that the information I'm about to give you now is the information that I collect. How I actually present that information to the client is done on an individual basis. And we kind of have the goal of the nutritional strategy is to first of all give them feedback on what they've been eating and drinking for the last 7 days. And then the second thing is to decide what we're going to do with that information. Are we going to make any changes in our strategy? And if we are, we need to have an understanding of whether this is a long-term sustainable strategy that you can do forever. Is it a medium-term one that perhaps is going to take a little bit more willpower and discipline, and you can probably do it for 1 or 2 months before that willpower will run out? Or is this like a really short-term strategy which is probably something you can do for 1 or 2 weeks? It's going to take a complete transformation in your eating behaviors, a lot of willpower, a lot of discipline, and it may not be the most enjoyable thing you've ever done, but it will get the fastest and most optimal results. So that's the other thing. So let me go through what I've found out with this client. I'm going to actually be speaking to them this evening to give them this information. So you're actually getting a bit of a behind the scenes sneaky peek look at some of the information that I've prepared. So what I can tell you is this client is a male client, 25 years old, is 115 kilos. So based on their height, this is an overweight client, and at 40% body fat is an obese client. Yeah, a typical male will be between 20 and 30% body fat. Waist and chest circumferences are 45 inches, and you may have seen me say on our social media that for a male, if we can get your waist down to 37 inches, then this is really good for your long-term health because of the associated cardiovascular and other health-related risks with a high percentage of visceral body fat around the abdominal area. So that's the first thing. From my own calculations of what I think for someone with that percentage body fat at that body weight, that should be their kind of basal metabolic rate, 2,232 calories. Now, what I'm going to suggest is that if I'm trying to put this client on a significant calorie deficit of at least 500 calories, then my target for that client is going to be 1,732. So it's 500 less than my estimated prediction of their basal metabolic rate. Yeah. What they did after their 7 days is they came out with an average of 1,912 calories. So they are already on a slight deficit. So they're going to lose some body fat over a long period of time. It's not a big deficit. It's around about 300 calories, but they're going to be losing some weight. So they're already adopting a long-term strategy, which works out at about 30% fat, 30% protein, and 40% carbs. Now, when you look at what they actually did in that 7 days, 29% fat, pretty much bang on, 27% protein, not far away from my